When you first step into this game, there's nobody to welcome you. Nobody to tell you how hard it's gonna be at first. Nobody to warn you about the pain of defeat, or the confusion, or the loneliness. Nobody to tell you how many friends will become enemies, and how many people you thought were enemies will one day stand at your side. But to understand how we got here, to understand why this farewell matters, we need to go back in time, back to 2015, to a more simple age far beyond the complexities of this present time, where everything seemed to have more soul and color. I was just a teenager when I discovered Roblox. I didn't know English, I didn't know anything about clans or communities, but I was drawn to combat games like a spark to dry grass. And before long, I had built something huge, an army, a banner, a home, the Inquisitors of Saccronia. Back then, the servers weren't divided by regions. It was one world, one network. Every clan built their own fortress and attacked others at their own volition. Toxicity was everywhere, but we responded with numbers, 500 of us, marching as one. Sword fighting was different in those days. No Discord, not even Skype. TeamSpeak 3 was the command center, and battles weren't decided by cheap auto wins like the raids you see today. You conquered bases, you invaded, fought, held your ground, and you won only when the enemy surrendered. Victory meant something. Effort meant something. You cannot understand who Mobius is in Saber Showdown without first understanding where it was built from. All of this was shaped by what I grew up watching. The strength and courage of the Golden Saints from Saint Seiya, the fighting spirits of the Saiyans in Dragon Ball, the resilience and adaptability of Inuyasha, and the quiet nobility of Baldwin IV, the Leper King, who fought a kingdom's battle even as his own body failed him. Stories that taught you to train, to endure, to rise again, to become strong not for yourself, but for those who couldn't. A warrior forged from myth, anime, history, and pain. And then came Mobius 1, Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies. The story of a nameless rookie who became a legend, a ghost in disguise, a symbol of fear for his enemies and hope for his allies. When I first met Mobius 1, I was struggling with depression, the real kind, the kind that eats you from the inside. My older brother showed me the game, and something in that silent pilot gave me the strength I needed to keep going. I too have felt sorrow. I have felt defeated, tired, confused. And it wasn't until I was past hundreds of thousands of battles that I finally understood how everything works. I have been a ruthless Sith Lord. I have tried to be a righteous Jedi, but in the end, I learned that a man is both light and dark. For some of you, I was a tyrant. For others, I was a godsend. I take no pride in saying that I made bad people quit this game forever. I fought countless hours, days, months against those who tried to manipulate, to confuse, to twist the minds of the young ones, trying to make them worship simple teenagers for their wicked actions. I have persecuted toxic players who acted harmfully towards the community. I have exposed the evil lies of those who sought to deceive others by using cheats in the form of macros. But every road, no matter how long, eventually reaches a horizon. And when I look back, I don't just see victories or defeats. I see the echoes of every duel, the weight of every decision, the avatars of those who shaped me, friends, rivals, enemies, and apprentices. all of them carving something into who I became. If I ever taught you something, carry it with you. If I ever hurt you, let this be my final apology. If I ever inspired you, let that spark burn brighter in your own journey. Because this world was never about kills or ranks. It was about presence, about the silent respect between rivals, about the friendships forged in chaos, the lessons hidden in defeat, the strange beauty of finding meaning in a place built on conflict. And now, as I step away, I do so without regret, not as a Sith, not as a Jedi, but as someone who finally learned to walk his own path. Mobius was never meant to last forever. He was meant to remind you that even in the darkest battlefield, you can always choose who you become, and that kindness is the real strength that can change people. So, this is my farewell, the moment where my story becomes memory and yours continues. If you ever feel lost, remember this. Every warrior starts alone, but through the journey, through the mistakes, the rivalries, the unexpected alliances, we discover who we truly are. And if my presence ever meant something to you, then let that meaning live on in your actions. Because legacy is not what you leave behind. Legacy is what others carry forward. Without honor, victory will always feel hollow. This was my flight. This was my war. This was my story. And now, it belongs to you.
What is better, to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?